What if I told you the year we live in might be completely wrong? That we're not actually in 2025, but in 1728. Sounds like a crazy conspiracy, right? Well, that's exactly what the phantom time hypothesis claims. That 300 years of history never really happened. In 1991, a German historian named Herbert Illig introduced one of the strangest theories in history. He claimed that between the years 614 and 911 AD, time itself was faked. According to him, rulers like Holy Roman Emperor Otto III and Pope Sylvester II wanted to make their reigns look more impressive, so they added about 3 centuries of imaginary history. If Illig was right, that would mean Charlemagne, the legendary emperor who united much of Europe, never actually existed. Instead, he was a completely made-up character, like medieval fan fiction. So, why did Illig believe this? First, he noticed there aren't a lot of written records from Europe in that time. Historians sometimes call it the Dark Ages, and Illig thought that was because the years never happened. Second, he pointed to architecture. He argued that very few major buildings survived from this period, as if nothing was really being built. Third, the calendar. When Pope Gregory XIII introduced the Gregorian calendar in 1582, he corrected a mistake in the old Julian calendar. But Illig claimed that the size of the correction only made sense if hundreds of fake years had been added, put together. He believed this was proof that 300 years of history were completely made up. But here's the problem. Historians and scientists almost universally reject this theory. For starters, history outside of Europe completely contradicts it. The Byzantine Empire, the Islamic Caliphate, and the Chinese dynasties all have detailed records that match perfectly with those same 300 years. If the years were fake, then the entire world would have had to lie together, which makes no sense. Then there's astronomy. People in the so-called phantom centuries recorded solar eclipses and other events. Modern astronomers have calculated those events, and they line up exactly. You can't fake the night sky. And archaeology? We got coins, pottery, manuscripts, even churches dated to those centuries. These are physical objects that prove the years really happened. Oh, and Charlemagne? Yeah, he was very real. We got his laws, his writings, and even his bones. So no, the phantom time hypothesis isn't real, but it is one of history's most entertaining conspiracy theories. Because for just a moment, it makes you wonder, what if our entire timeline isn't what we think it is? If you enjoyed this dive into weird history, make sure to like, subscribe, and share with someone who loves strange theories. And let me know in the comments, if you could delete 300 years from history, which ones would you choose?